Hi guys, welcome to my channel Cooking Diaries. Today I'm going to show you how to make cinnamon rolls. These cinnamon rolls are rich, super soft, and they're flavorful. These are like soft pillows of goodness, and they're topped with that amazing tang cream cheese glaze. This is just an absolutely delicious treat, guys. So without further delay, let's get started. To make the dough for our cinnamon rolls, we would need 3.5 cups or 420 grams of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of sugar, that's 50 grams, 1/4 cup of packed light brown sugar, that is also 50 grams, 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 1 cup of whole milk, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, 1 large egg, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, a pinch of nutmeg that I'm going to freshly grate, 2.25 teaspoons or 1 package of yeast, and 1 teaspoon of salt. For our first step, I'm just going to warm up my milk until it gets to somewhere in between 110 to 115 degrees Fahrenheit. Then I will go ahead and add about a tablespoon of sugar and also our yeast and mix it in. We're going to keep it aside for about 10 minutes for our yeast to get activated. Next, I'm going to pretty much add our rest of the dry ingredients to the flour and give it a whisk. Always try to grate your nutmeg fresh, guys, because the flavor is just amazing if you do that. As you guys can see, the yeast got activated perfectly. All that froth and bubbles on top, this is just perfect. Here I have my stand mixer with dough hook attached. I'm going to dump all of my flour and dry ingredient mixture into this. Next, here into our activated yeast, I'm going to add rest of the ingredients, which is vanilla, 1 egg, and 6 tablespoons of butter that I melted. I'm going to give this all a good mix and pour this into our flour as well. Start the mixer on low to medium speed and let it go for a minute or two, and the dough would all come together. And this is how the dough would look like after a few minutes, guys. It should slowly fall from that hook, and if you try to touch it, it should not stick to your fingers. It should be still tacky, but it should not be sticking to your fingers. And if needed, you could add a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of flour while you're mixing this, so that you get to this consistency of the dough. Next, we need to knead the dough. For that, liberally flour the countertop or the surface where you are going to knead, and get all of the dough on there. Sprinkle generously with some more flour on the top and slowly try to fold this in. Now we're going to continue to knead this until it looks more of a smooth, soft ball, and also it springs back when you press it down. It may take few minutes to knead the dough, but once you see this, it has a soft look on the dough, and if you press with your finger, it should bounce back. Then our dough is pretty much ready. Next, we need to proof our dough. So for that, here I have a bowl. I'm going to grease this with a little bit of vegetable oil, just about a teaspoon. This is just to make sure that the dough doesn't stick to this bowl. Now we're going to just place the dough in there. Now I'm going to cover this with some plastic wrap and leave it in a nice and warm place for at least 1 to 2 hours, or until the dough is doubled in its size. I usually leave it in my oven with the light on. That usually works fine for me every single time. While the dough is rising, let's go ahead and prepare our cinnamon sugar mixture that goes inside those layers of our cinnamon roll. So we would need 1/4 cup of packed light brown sugar, this is 50 grams, 1/4 cup of regular sugar, that is also 50 grams, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon powder, and we'd also need 4 tablespoons of unsalted, softened room temperature butter. So I'm going to add both of the sugars and the cinnamon powder and give it a quick mix. Next, as you guys can see, our dough has nicely risen and doubled in its size. I'm going to spread some more flour on my kitchen counter or on the surface that you are going to roll out your cinnamon rolls. Now I'm going to get this dough on top of this floured surface. Sprinkle some more flour on top and roll this out into a big rectangle. Alright, once you're able to spread the dough into a nice big rectangle, now we are going to apply that soft butter I'm just gonna use my offset spatula because it would just make it easy to apply the butter all over. You want your butter to be nice, smooth and pliable for this step. Now the recipe calls for 4 tablespoons of butter, but if you have spread this dough into a bigger rectangle, you might need a little bit more than that. So just try to apply enough butter to cover the entire surface of this, rectangle dough. And once we are able to spread the butter all over the dough, now let's go ahead and spread all of that sugar cinnamon mixture that we made earlier. Right, I used all of my sugar cinnamon mixture, guys. Don't try to leave any spots uncovered. Try to spread it across all over the buttered dough. Now gently starting from one side, try to lift the dough and roll this tightly. Take your time to do this. You don't want any loose edges or layers when you are rolling the cinnamon roll. Now once you roll it all together, stretch it a little bit at the end and try to pinch it down so that it seals up. Right, now that our giant cinnamon roll is ready, now we need to cut this into pieces. Now you could cut it with a knife, but that is going to kind of squish and mess up our spiral. So to actually give that beautiful circle spirals, it's easier to use a dental floss, of course unflavored one, to cut it. I'm going to show you how. So take a dental floss and run it under and just cut it. Now the first one is going to have a beautiful spiral up top, but we can continue cutting the rest. Look at that beautiful spiral, guys. Once we arrange these cinnamon rolls into our baking dish and let them rise for another time, they are going to puff up and they are going to just look amazing. So here I have a casserole dish that I buttered and have it ready. So I'm going to just basically arrange these cinnamon rolls into my buttered casserole dish. Try to space them apart slightly so that they have some room to expand and grow. I'm going to cover this with plastic wrap one more time. Now there are 2 things you could do at this point. If you're trying to make these cinnamon rolls for the breakfast, which in my opinion are amazing to enjoy like that, and if you don't want to wake up at 4 am and do all of this work, you could actually prep all of this the night before and leave this in the fridge overnight, hence the name overnight cinnamon rolls. And just in the morning, take it out of the fridge, let it come to the room temperature and leave it in the warm place for an hour or so that they get a chance to rise for the second time and puff up a little bit before they can get baked. And if you are going to bake them right away, just leave them at a warm place for an hour or so, exactly how we did with our dough, so that they have a chance to rise again for the second time. So I'm going to let them rise again and show you to you guys before they get baked. There we have it, guys. Our cinnamon rolls got puffed up really nice and they look beautiful. Now we need to bake them at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 to 28 minutes. Check them at a 25-minute mark, and if they are getting too much brown color on the top, cover it with aluminum foil and let them bake for the rest of the time. And I'll show you guys once they are baked and ready. While the cinnamon rolls are getting baked, let's go ahead and make our cream cheese glaze. For this we would need 8 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature, 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter at room temperature, 2 cups of powdered sugar, 1 tablespoon of vanilla for flavoring. Next I'm going to add cream cheese to a separate bowl, also the unsalted butter. Now I'm going to mix them using a hand mixer until they come together into a nice smooth fluffy paste. Next I'm going to add vanilla to this and give it a mix one more time. Now I'm going to incorporate powdered sugar in small batches and mix it in. Alright, there we have it, guys. Our cream cheese glaze is also ready. There we have it, guys. Our cinnamon rolls baked exactly for 30 minutes and they just look absolutely perfect, guys. Now we are going to let them cool down for about 20 minutes. Then we are going to top it off with that amazing cream cheese glaze that we made earlier. I want to show how soft the cinnamon roll is and how the layers just pull apart. Alright, now it's time for a taste test, guys. The cinnamon roll is super soft and it's rich because of all that butter and the milk fats that we added. It's so good, guys, and that cream cheese glaze is just absolutely delicious. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Give me a thumbs up and make sure to hit the subscribe button so that I can see another video. Until then, bye!